Fans, at this time, we ask you to direct your attention to center court for the award ceremony. Let's get
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now, New York starting five. They've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Towns in at center. And for the Celtics, the perimeter pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum is the four with Porzingis at center. And it's Holiday in at the point. Grant, nothing quite like the first game of a brand new season. So many possibilities.
You know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Hey, D up on Josh.
Here's Hart. Nice jump shot from the top of the key.
First bucket of the evening. Now, both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
Now, this is why they call him the unicorn. Porzingis off the catch, ready to rise and fire. That's 7'3", everybody.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Doris, even as he gets up there in age, Drew Holiday is still an elite defender.
Brian, it's really remarkable how valuable a piece he is. They call him the Swiss Army knife because he is one of those rare individuals that can guard all five positions. He understands schemes. He's willing to mix things up. Drew Holiday is elite, period.
Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, BA. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
Brown, no good. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first. Charity stripe shot, and the jumper is on the mark. Brunson's got 7 points in the game.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire. Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
Outside White. Pass to Porzingis. Inside, Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Now here's Brown. Beyond the arc. That shot, no good. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I discussed with Coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, "You'll have to ask my guys that." Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now here's Towns. Fires, high post. It's good. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Outside, Brown. Outside Tatum. Launches a three. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. New York leading by 6. Here's Brunson. Another one falls for New York.
Boy, has Jalen Brunson come into his own as a scorer. Shots just come from anywhere.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
substitution on the court.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And here's Brown for 3. Again, the miss by Boston. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the Knicks. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. We'll be right back. for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Achua. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Campaign. And it's McBride in at the 2 spot. Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3 and D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Tatum from long range. Rebounded by Payne.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
A nice shot by McBride. McBride's got 4 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And there's a minute 45 left in the second. Here's Robinson. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Robinson's got his first basket.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
From the arc. The offensive rebound. Boston, no good that time either. New York leading by 14. Here's McBride. On target from range. McBride's got 7 points.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. A big group substitution here for Boston. Porzingis has checked in for Craig. Jaylen Brown comes in for Hauser. White, he's checked in for Tatum. And Holiday subbed in for Pritchard. And it's Holiday with the ball for the Boston Celtics. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Brunson with the bucket.
Yeah, simply stated, Jalen Brunson filling it up right now. There are no signs that he's slowing down anytime soon.
Here's Brown. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Brown. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Achua passes to Anunoby. And Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Here's Brown. Ooh, Brown inside. Hey, he's more than just a shooter.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Shot's good by Towns.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's New York, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
And please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court drums. Their measurement on the shot.
Welcome, everybody. The story at the half could be summed up as a dominating performance for the New York Knicks.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely humming.
Kenny, don't ever do that again. Any kind of humming, singing, or harmonizing. You leave that to the real artists, okay? What'd I just say?
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
Their teams have leaned on them, and they've been rock solid. Actually, more than that, they've been the catalyst.
Leading by example. We're seeing it firsthand. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue, but in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates, and it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals.
Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Celtics trail by 14. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. To the paint. Tipped. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Friday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take it to the floor, and they want to get off to a fast start this year.
There's Tatum with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. And that's the first of just 2 home games for them. Celtics trail by 13. Doris, it's hard to pick one, but Derek White is in the running for best defensive guard.
It's so true, and what Derek White does perhaps better than any other guard is block shots. When we talk about top on-ball defenders, he's also on that list. We want to talk about somebody who can get in the passing lane and be disruptive. He's on that list. Truly can do it all. Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now. Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Holiday. Drops in the layup for 2. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter.
We have come to understand that Drew Holiday is an exceptional finisher. That frame is a big part of his game. This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And here's Brown for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Brunson with the bucket.
If
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Outside Holiday, over Brunson. The quick look, no good that time.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One of the things you admire most is Jrue Holiday's versatility, his toughness, the overall impact. This is the kind of guy you win championships with.
Lets the three fly. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Towns. Again, the Knicks. Good for two more.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for the New York Knicks. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Brunson in at the point guard position to the middle. Here's Holiday. Yep, that one's good.
It's impossible to guard Jrue Holiday when he gets this kind of position. His frame and his game is very much up to the task.
Here's Hart. Second chance effort, and Towns with the lay-in. And the Knicks lead by 19.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
For three, Porzingis. No good. His first miss. He's 5 for 6 now. Here's Hart. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there. For Boston, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the inside. Kick out to Brown. There's the triple. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds in the game. Releases. Hart can't hit. Celtics trail by 21. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Got a line change here for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Horford for 3. It's rebounded by McBride. Knicks leading by 21.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Brunson.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Here's Dadier. He drops it from range.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Horford. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Achua gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 20.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Three-pointer. And Pritchard pulls it down. The Celtics on offense. Here's Hauser. And a miss there on the triple. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Here's Pritchard, hounded by Wright. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensive. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's reveal our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
Come on. From ghetto to ghetto, the backyard to yard. I'm the neighborhood